So we are live. Hello, everyone. I am Kim Garnett, otherwise known as Brainy Girl. Everything looks a bit crooked in the back here. I'm not sure if that's just me, but my shelf looks crooked and everything looks crooked. That's a little annoying. Anyways, how are you today? I have been focusing a lot on Facebook Live recently because I think it's a really underutilized platform that can really help boost your business with very little effort and absolutely no cost to you. So I love that about it, especially for entrepreneurs that are fairly new to the online space or just kind of dipping your toes in some marketing and figuring, what works, what not, what doesn't work. I think Facebook Live is a great way to, there's a number of benefits of it. So that's what we're going to dive into a little bit today, which is the 5 big reasons you should be using Facebook Live for your business. So if you're just joining me, just drop a comment here. Let me know that you are here and that you can see me and hear me, and we will dive in. Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda. Amanda, are you using Facebook Live for your business right now? I would love to know from you, from the viewers who are with me or who are joining after, if you're actually using Facebook Live on a regular basis right now. I've gone through spurts of my business where I do, and I can definitely say without a doubt that it is the #1 reason that my business gets a jump start. If I want to get out there a little bit more and I do a Facebook Live, I get calls, I get bookings, people buy my courses. I mean, it's really amazing. And I think the reason is, Amanda says, hey, Kim, shame. No, I'm not. No, there's no shame in that because there's a huge amount of fear and a whole bunch of reasons why people aren't doing it. So no shame in it, and it's a phenomenal marketing tool. So let's dive into some of the big reasons that I think that every business should be using Facebook Live for their business. Obviously, organic reach is, hi, Cammie, nice to see you. Cammie, I know, has just kind of dipped her toes into Facebook Live a little bit right now. So I think that's sort of where a lot of people are, is that you're just dipping your toes in, or maybe you've tried it out and it's a little bit scary and so you back off. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, Cammie. So let's dive into some of the reasons. So organic reach on Facebook pages is dropping substantially. So very few of your people who like and or follow your business page are actually seeing anything that you post. Whereas right now, I'm on live. My followers are going to see that I'm on live, and they can choose to join me if they want to. Now, here's the magic of it. I can say to Cammie and Amanda, hey guys, listen, if you think that your peeps, your Facebook friends would enjoy seeing this content or that they'd get something out of this, just hit the share button below and share it out to your network. Now what happens is, all of a sudden, if Cammie has 300 friends and Amanda has 300 friends, and I'm going to assume that some of their friends are also probably entrepreneurs, there are 600 new potential followers that are now going to see my Facebook Live. And so you can exponentially grow and be seen and start to build relationships based on the people who follow you, the people who are viewing your video, and they are sharing the content if you're providing valuable content. Megan's here. Megan, I haven't seen you forever. Nice to see you. Awesome. Okay, so organic reach is dropping. You've got to find a new way to reach your audience, #1. And you've got to find a way to build a relationship with your potential audience in this really busy online space. And not many people are doing Facebook Lives. So I had a client say to me last week, she booked a private session with me. She purchased one of my courses previously. And the way that she originally connected with me was by watching my videos. So she knew how I taught. She got a sense of my personality that maybe, resonated with her. And so because of that, we were able to, without me really doing more than producing videos, we were able to connect, and she became a client of mine. So that's pretty awesome. Amanda says, as a service provider, a doer, not really a teacher, my hurdle is content to share and material to talk about. Fan-frickin-tastic. Awesome. And I think that is what stops a lot of people too, Amanda. So I'm going to do a shameless plug here, and this whole live is not a shameless plug, but this is a shameless plug, and that is I'm starting a Boost Your Business using Facebook Live challenge. Starts November 13th. I'll drop a link in here below when I'm done, and I give you 50 plus topics that you could actually pull from to talk about. So you don't necessarily have to teach anything. Let your followers and let people in your Facebook groups that you're part of or your own Facebook group dictate your content. So what I mean by that is you need to be a better listener than you are a talker. So Amanda, as a service provider, you get the same questions over and over and over again from your clients. I bet, because I know that I do. And it's because the clients are looking for answers. Potential clients are looking for answers. So give them what they're looking for. Take one of those questions and create a Facebook live stream out of it and answer that question. You want to provide tremendous value. So in this particular live, I'm not necessarily teaching you something. What I'm doing is highlighting some benefits of a marketing tactic that you can use in your business. But I'm not doing any screen sharing. And I'm actually not giving you actual tactics. I'm giving you ideas of reasons why you should be doing Facebook Lives. So you don't necessarily have to be teaching anything. This can just be a conversation. You can do Q&As. You can do behind the scenes. You can do frequently asked questions. But I would let your followers and your your audience, your tribe, dictate your content, because they're telling you what they want to hear. That's what you want to give to them. Plus, it makes it far easier for you than to come up with a million ideas about what you can do Facebook Lives about, right? Okay, so let's dive into these 5 reasons, because I actually haven't even got to them yet. Number 1 is real-time engagement. So this is huge in the online space, right? What people want is they want an expert in whatever to be able to talk with. Facebook Live isn't about talking at you. Facebook Live is about talking with you, which is why I'm asking you questions. You're typing them in the comments. We are now having a two-way conversation. Facebook Lives that are just the host talking at you are not effective, excuse me, not effective strategies. You need to feel like you are part of this conversation. And so my job as your host is to make sure that you feel like that. So I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you to do different things. And that's going to make us a part of this conversation together. When you respond, I can respond to you. So although it's not a two-way face-to-face conversation, it is real life engagement. And we are craving this in this online space of one-way communication. This is a great way to build a relationship, or to start to build a relationship with your potential followers. You know, give them the ability, ask them the questions, just like you would in a real conversation in real life. You wouldn't just talk at someone, you would ask them questions about themselves as well. And so you want to engage, think engagement, engagement, engagement for Facebook Live. Reason number two is cost-effective marketing. So this costs you nothing. I have a simple webcam behind my laptop. It has a microphone on it. You can use a headset or an actual, I don't have mine handy, like a clip-on mic if you want to. But you don't need a bunch of fancy equipment in order to make an effective Facebook Live. What you need is a simple webcam, or you can do it from your mobile, right? You can do Facebook Lives from your mobile, and you don't need anything except a good internet connection. That's it. You are not paying for the distribution of this live video. It will, if the content is good and people like you are sharing out this content, which I'm going to ask you to do right now, if your people will benefit from this kind of content, if you have people in Facebook connections who are entrepreneurs who need this information, then hit the share button and share it out. Now, what's going to happen? Obviously, as we just talked about, this is going to go further and wider than I could do on my own. And so it's your job to provide valuable content, valuable tips, valuable teaching, whatever it is that you're talking about, You want to do that. Thank you, Cami. You want to do that with your Facebook Lives. You want to engage your audience. If they like what you're doing, they will share it out. If they don't like what you're doing, they won't share it out. It's as simple as that. So yes, Facebook ads can be very effective, but this can be just as effective and absolutely no cost to you as an entrepreneur. So when you're just getting started, or if you don't have a big, marketing budget, this is a great way to be able to get your message out there and build those relationships, which is the start of a sales process always. Okay, reason number 3 is increased awareness of events, launches, challenges, anything like that. So I know that Cami ran a challenge recently. Now, you don't only want to do Facebook Lives when you are doing a launch or a challenge. That's your audience will see through that. Your job is to continually build those relationships so that when you have a launch or when you have a challenge or when you have an event, now you have a whole bunch of people who have been listening to your message, who've been getting this free content, and who are now ready to purchase from you. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. So any kind of, this is great for online programs, online academies, online challenges, but you can also do this for events in real life, right? So going on and showing them what goes into your launch, or little pieces that they're going to get when they're in there, or previewing a video, or teaching them some of what they need to know before they start that challenge or that course or that program or whatever it is. Cami says, hi, Anne, this is good stuff about how to be effective with Facebook Lives. I'm not sure. I think that she's talking to one of her own peeps there. Okay, so increased awareness of events and launches. Again, in the Boost Your Business Using Facebook Live challenge that I'm running on November 13th, it's a 14-day challenge. And in that challenge, you're going to get all kinds of topics that you could potentially do Facebook Lives about. So in theory, you could be doing them every day and really connecting with your people leading up to some kind of event that you're doing. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, driving page engagement. So Facebook itself estimates that Facebook Live video streams, even more than pre-recorded videos, can get 10 times more engagement. So what do we mean by engagement? For those of you who don't know what engagement is, that would be someone sharing your Facebook Live. It would be someone commenting on your Facebook Live, or it would be them doing a heart or a like or something like that. So I'm going to ask all my people who are watching this right now to just drop a heart in the comments. Guess what that does? That tells Facebook that the people who are on the live stream with me right now are engaged in what I'm saying. If no one's leaving a comment, if no one's sharing it out, if no one is doing a reaction, thank you for the hearts, then Facebook believes that this actually isn't very relevant content. So again, we are communicating back and forth. Hi, Kamala, nice to see you. Great tip, did not know it was a free option. Totally free, doll. Yep. And so Kamala, just go back to the beginning of this when we're done and catch the other tips that I've left up there for you. So when someone engages one of your viewers or post viewers, so after the live stream viewers, thank you for all the hearts and all the reactions. I wish I was doing this on Facebook Live Mobile, because you can actually do filters now, Halloween filters, which I might do on Halloween. Anyways, those are pretty fun. So you want to get people interacting with your video. When they interact with your video, here's a little known tip. What happens is Cami, Megan, Amanda, Kamala, anyone who is on live or who watches this video and engages with it is now going to see more of Brainy Girl's posts in their newsfeed. So when you're scrolling through and you don't see anything from pages you like or follow, it's because you haven't engaged with any of their posts. So this is a great way to get engagement. I mean, how you post an image on your business page, how many engagements do you get? Like, what's your engagement rate? Probably pretty low, because it's a static, like, oh yeah, that's nice, right? You might get a heart, or you might get a like, a thumbs up, but you're not going to get comments and back and forth interaction with them. This way, all of the people who are engaging you on your Facebook live stream are now going to see more of your live streams. They're going to see more of your posts because Facebook has deemed that they are interested in engaging with me. So that's how engagement works. So it drives your page engagements. And then, of course, if you guys share it out, then, and any of those people who watch it, and they engage, now they're going to see more of the Brainy Girl stuff in their newsfeed as well. So getting your audience to engage, so super important. Okay, so just drop a comment below. Let me know if these tips are helpful or which ones so far you have has resonated with you and that you might use when you are hopefully going to start doing some Facebook Lives. While you're doing that, I'm going to move on to metrics and analytics. So on your Facebook page, if you're not very familiar with it, if you go up to Insights on the top, you are going to see a ton of insights, metrics, and analytics about your page. Thanks, ladies. Cami says the share tip is awesome. Great. Mandis is super helpful. Thank you. Awesome. And so you're going to hit the Insights button on your Facebook page, and in that, you're going to see all kinds of statistics about your people, who's following you, who's engaging you, all of that. Now, on each video that you produce, live stream or pre-recorded, but we're talking live stream right now, after the video is done, after the live stream is done, you can actually view all kinds of analytics. So number of video views, average watch time, so how long you've been able to keep people engaged in that live stream, how many people the video reached, how many of those were unique viewers, how many of those were reached organically through, like you guys sharing this out, versus how many you paid to have view it. So you made into an ad or you boosted the live stream or whatever that is. Art, oh hi Art, nice to see you. You're welcome for the information. And Campbell says, I would like to use all the tips. Perfect. So go into your insights, and your insights will show you a lot about your audience. So let's say you did, you committed to 5 days of live streams, 5 days in a row. And on day 6 or 7, what I would want you to do is go in and look at your live stream statistics. Which videos kept people on the longest? Which videos or live streams did they engage with the most? So when you look at those metrics and analytics, you can now get a feel for what your audience is looking for. You know, if 2 of those were teaching tutorials and those had the highest engagement, that's what your people are looking for. Do more of those. If they are ones that talk about mindset, let's say, and your audience is really into that, and the statistics and metrics and analytics show that, do more of that. So in the back end, you can really tell a lot about your audience and what they want to see more of and less of from you. Then what you do is you tailor your strategy for Facebook live streams based on those metrics and analytics. You give them more of what they want, they engage more, they share more, they're more drawn to you, you build a relationship, they are more likely to become your tribe down the road. Art said this would be useful in my next campaign for Sandwich Council next year. Yeah, absolutely. All of this can be, I mean, this is across the board, right? It doesn't just necessarily apply to entrepreneurs. Okay, so metrics and analytics are, is the last sort of tip that I have, is that make sure that you're looking at those and make sure that you're tweaking what you're doing based on those metrics and analytics. So number 1, real-time engagement. Make sure that you're engaging your people. Cost-effective marketing, you're not paying anything for this. Increased awareness of events, launches, challenges, books, anything like that. Driving your page engagement so that your people can see more of your posts. And then metrics and analytics, which tell you a ton about your audience. So in light of the 5 tips that I just gave you, who has questions? If you have any questions, drop them in the comments here. I'd be happy to answer them. On Thursday, I am going to be live here on my page again, and we're going to be talking about some of the, overcoming your fears and hesitations about Facebook live streams. So we're going to be tackling that a little bit on Thursday. Art says, how do you feel about using the boost feature? Does this work? Wouldn't recommend it, Art. If you're going to boost a post, you're going to get much less. You know, if you're looking at it like Facebook, like boosting a post versus Facebook ads, learn how to use Facebook ads. Boosting a post is not nearly as effective as people think it is. And the reality is, if you make a great Facebook live stream or multiple Facebook live streams, you actually are building your organic reach, which is really good, versus paid reach. So make them engaging enough that people want to share them out and grow your audience for you. That keeps it cost effective and it keeps you on your toes. So I could pay to have this broadcast out to a lot more people, but those people don't know me from Adam. And in order for someone to eventually become a supporter, a tribe member, a customer, a client, they have to go through the know, like, and trust factor. So number one, they've got to know who you are. So Cami has shared this out to her people. And so she shares it out, and someone named Karen, maybe, who is in her Facebook network, tunes in and sees me, who's never ever heard of me or come across me before. Now she knows about me. And she knows about me with social proof because Cami shared this out. So Cami thought it was important enough to share it out. So Karen goes, well, if Cami likes this, then maybe I should tune in. Okay, so now Karen knows me. So now Karen's watching, she's not, but now Karen's watching this live stream and she says, wow, I really like her energy, or wow, she really knows her stuff here. So she begins to like me now. Now, hopefully she'll go ahead and click like on my Brainy Girl page or go over to my YouTube channel and watch some of my videos there, and we will grow that like and trust factor. So any buyer, any supporter, is never going to get to that status without that know, like, and trust factor. And so what Facebook Live does is it just fast forwards that whole process, because we need to have someone sitting across from us, even in this virtual world. The reason that I get on a Zoom call with my potential clients is that having a phone call is not the same. No matter what, even in the space we live in and we work in, I want to see you. I want you to see me. I want to look at your eyes. I need you to know that I know what I'm talking about, and you're not going to know that maybe on the phone. I need to know that we're going to fit as client and you know, anyone working together. And so having this face-to-face communication is super, super important. So I'm not going to keep you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me for this Facebook Live today. Thank you for sharing it out. Thank you for your comments. And I will drop a link in here to the Boost Your Business Using Facebook Live challenge that's coming up, as well as a new post that I just published called Harnessing the Power of Facebook Live. And I will be back on Thursday to chat with you more about overcoming the fear and some of the hesitations about going on Facebook Live. See you soon.